Hi, everybody. Welcome on board. Welcome on board to Healing with Marcus. We are here every Monday night. We go live in order to create and support this inner journey we are all on. This spiritual process of inner healing that transfers into outward healing. And I'm glad we get to sit here together. I'm glad I get to sit here with you, and I'm very grateful that you are in this space with me. Uh, we are a group of people who usually come on board here, and I'm very happy to see that. And then there's often a bunch of new people coming on board as well. And it's such a pleasure to sit here together. Now, so what we do is we share a few moments of just a talk and inner observance. Good evening, Ellie K. Nice to see you. I'm grateful you're here. Inner observance of different messaging that's coming through the ether. The different weeks, different things come through, and it's always beautiful because there's we never know what's going to come through. It's kind of an exciting time in that way. And then we end this session with a healing session after maybe half an hour or so. So one of the things that I always want us to remember, and one of the things that this is all about, and I would encourage you to do this right now, is to bring your awareness and your attention back into yourself. Come back home for just a moment, feel into your body, take a few deep breaths, feeling into yourself, releasing any stress, any messages of negativity, any worry that you may have experienced today that you may carry in your field. See if you can release it. And when you take these deep breaths into your body, we become more aware that inside of us there is an inner center, a core of energy that is the balanced center core of yourself. This is the life force energy flowing through us. It comes up through the root chakra from Earth Mother, rises up in our spine, through our chakra system, through the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, keeps going up, yes? And as that happens, we begin to find a center in ourselves. We find inner stillness and inner power and inner peace. It's basically much of what our spiritual journey is about is how to come back home and allow our own body to heal with its own resources. For such a long time now, we've been told that we need outer stuff, medications and other things to keep us healthy. Not realizing that our body has the medicine already. Your body is the medicine. Your energy flow in your system is the medicine. And at times it can get blocked due to different form of trauma or outer forces messaging telling us that we're not strong enough on our own. And that actually kind of brings me, and I'm just going to mention, I wrote a book a while back. It's called The Four Elements. We Are Earth Mother. And if you haven't checked it out yet, go on either my website or onto Amazon and order your copy. The Four Elements. We Are Earth Mother. It is a nice reflection on our part, how humans play a role in this big system of life that is Earth Mother, and how we are made up of the four elements that is making up all the matter in our universe, on our planet. It's a beautiful little reflection. The English may not be perfect. I have realized, but it's a good reflection of our condition. So, so as we come back home and as we release and relax, and you start to feel that stress kind of release itself out of your system, just kind of flow away, fall away, your awareness and attention goes more into your inner self. You can envision a spiraling force of light, like a pillar of light spiraling up inside of you. Having grown roots into Earth Mother, this energy is supported out of our planet, coming up in our system, helping our body to feel strengthened and empowered. Today's theme is to use love as your shield. This isn't to necessarily solidify that there is anything against us out there, but it is to bring the awareness that if you feel weak, or if you feel like, or if you feel down, or you feel like you're under attack, ah, oh, thank you, 11, Jolie, thank you. Um, as we come back home and we start to realize that this force of light that's inside of us, energy, because it has different tones, or it has more frequencies than light. This energy of life force inside of us is what we can also address as love. And when we start to come back home and we realize that this love energy is inside of us and it's starting to help us heal, we breathe into this energy, we breathe into ourselves, creating spaciousness, so that the flow of love, flow of energy can keep expanding inside of us. We also begin to realize that this whole field of energy that's around us, called the energy body, or some people would refer to as the aura, is also made up of light. And as you strengthen your inner connection to your energy field, it gets stronger all around you. And often, as you sit more aligned with your flow of energy in your body, this strengthens your aura as well. And then once your aura is in a stronger space, this becomes a very, very good protective shield for other forms of energy attachments that are trying to attach to you or attack you, depending on where they're coming from. It's not unusual. Even the form of fear, even looking, if you are being caught up in the news media or even in social media, it's very easy to be attacked by fear. And it's very easy to feel like, oh God, we need to protect ourselves. We need to be careful. We need to not live fully. And when we move into that space, we ourselves are actually opening up for other energies to come in. And then the other way, right? The reversed way is to strengthen your inner connection to life and love. Let that fill up your whole bubble of energy around you, becoming a strong, powerful force field. And as we strengthen that field becomes so strong that nothing really can come at you. It may try, but the stronger we get in our inner field, the stronger the outer field gets as well. So from that perspective, when it comes to the forces of fear that is surrounding us, to a large extent, our society is run on the energy of fear. And on a certain level, we're going to discuss fear in a little bit, but we can see how when the fear comes at us and says, you're not strong enough in yourself, you're not good enough in yourself, you're not one of us if you don't do this or that or this or that, we are being cut off, often at the root chakra level or sacral chakra level, from feeling like we belong, feeling like we are a part of, and like this is our planet, our earth, our life. There's like a sentiment and an energy of like, well, we should all be grateful that we get to be here, right? And yes, you should be grateful you get to be embodied on Earth Mother. That's not the same as groveling to other human forces. Yes? There's a lot of corruption on that level of our world. There's a lot of fear based corruption. And as we disconnect from that, we get stronger in ourselves. And at some point, we realize that we are here because we are part of life. At some point, we realize that as we get stronger, those vibrations of fear, they have nowhere to attack or attach. And this is how we use love as a shield. This is how love and light becomes a shield. And it's not about, I'm all love and light. It's not about that. It's about understanding our true nature. And yes, we do have to see our shadow. We have to dance with our shadow. We have to let it be filled with light and love. Because what happens to the dark when we fill it with light? It's not dark anymore. And we can almost segue into what is fear when you really look at it. You can almost look at it as because the frequency of fear is not a healthy one, especially not when it's like all around us, right? But when we look at what it really is, it's an inverted form of love. When you get fearful, it's usually because we're trying to protect ourselves. Almost like if we think of ourselves as walking on a ridge line somewhere, on a mountain somewhere, and we almost lose our balance. As we are about to fall, if we didn't feel any fear and we were just feeling, oh my God, I'm good, we'd just fall. But because we are in a human physical body and we are walking on this ridge line, we start to fall. Fear will grip us in order to say, hey, you're about to fall. And from that perspective, fear is actually just inverted love, trying to protect us, trying to keep us alive. It's just that in this world that we have entered into, what could be referred to as the matrix, fear is the running frequency. And it doesn't serve the matrix if we are not in fear. It only serves the matrix when we are still in fear. So that is a bit of an issue, right? Because the frequency of that fear is not very healthy for us. So that's where the antidote, using love as our shield, comes in. And that can shield us from so many levels. Because the deeper we go into this sort of reality, the deeper we start to understand and realize that there are many layers or levels of forces that are trying to make us feel afraid. Stepping out of the matrix means breaking free from that form of fear, living fully, becoming fully aware of your true nature, who you actually are inside. That this energy spark that's inside of me has lived on this planet many times before. That this spark of life that's inside of me has been part of life cycles many times beforehand. And that this is just another journey. And often it is we're here to support raising the vibration of the whole field and ourselves, right? But it's ours. We got to start with ourselves. Then we affect the field. As we raise our vibration, we raise the field vibration. Because we're all inseparable. We can't be without it. This is also how we start to weakening the grip of the matrix. That the more of us who wake up inside, the more of us who are getting a higher frequency vibration in our body, the more of us are going to be harder and harder to kind of keep in the mindset of the matrix. And we start to just shoot up. in a way, we can also see then that love is the protective force of the universe. Love is the unifying force on our planet. And I find that so interesting that it's easy to not think about it. It's easy to just, yeah, love is great, yeah. But it's actually the major force on our planet keeping us alive. And we can kind of see how when humanity puts a lot of effort into not living in love, we have been changing the course of our evolution. So I was just with my dear friend at the movies last week, and we watched Oppenheimer. It's a beautiful movie. But oh my God, at one point I realized we put how much energy, how much effort, how much intelligence, how much human energy, creative force went into creating a bomb that could blow our whole world up. And that's not very healthy, is it? If we could envision, what if we used that force, all that energy, all the mind energy, all the human creative flow, what if we used that same amount of creating healthy solutions for the whole planet, for humanity and connection, connecting to Earth Mother? Which of course is what many indigenous tribes have been doing for many thousands of years. They knew we were a part of, not apart from. And unfortunately, in the Matrix version of this version of society, we are living in a state of separateness. And that's where, if we can recognize, oh my God, we've spent a lot of energy keeping fear in place, right? Because what is it when we create weapons? What is it when we create bombs? What is it when we create systems of control? It's fear. Fear, keeping it running, keeping it in place. And what is it then when we start to create a loving energy instead, an upbuilding creative flow, where we start to see how can we contribute more and more and more, instead of being defensive of every, because it's like when you zoom out, if we were to zoom out, and it's interesting to see the level of craziness that humans on this little planet that we are on, it's big for us, but it's little in the big scheme of things. We have spent so much energy, so much time, so much what we call money on destroying each other, not building a new, better world. We're basically destroying each other. And it's fantastic to see it. When you zoom out a little bit, you're like, my God, that's a kind of an insane species, isn't it? Except for those few that start to realize that, oh, so there is another way. There is a way of the heart. There's a way of inner truth. There's a way of inner peace. And yes, there are many spiritual teachers that have been talking about this, spreading that message. But this might be a new version of it coming into our awareness. How it's coming through here is our version of it, our language, so we can get it, we can see it. So it is fantastic to see how in that space of understanding that if we were to let love dictate our actions, let love dictate our inspiration, let love dictate what we do with our time, it'd be so very different than the system that we are in now. And this takes our power back, gives us a lot of power, but it takes our power, your power, you take it back into yourself. And then we can choose. Because of course, on that level, it's all free will. On the level of the matrix, you can't choose. Once you see through it, there's free will. Until then, you actually don't necessarily have free will. If we can only choose between two colors and there are 15 more, but we don't know about them, are we really free in free will, or is it something else? So the free will here comes out, am I willing to break out of the matrix? Am I willing to break free from the shackles of the mind that our modern society has created? And if we are, then we go down the rabbit hole of spiritual growth, spiritual enlightenment, and healing. It's all connected, yes? As we heal ourselves, we get stronger, and then it's easier to see when something from the outside is a manipulation. It's easier to see when something from the outside doesn't ring true. And I find that a beautiful, beautiful part of this experience. So, on some levels, most likely on all levels, this is why we can say that love is the answer. Love is the antidote. This is why we can see that when Jesus said turning the other cheek, or turning the other cheek is basically on one level, if somebody hits me and I turn the other cheek, it means that they're not my enemy, that I don't have an enemy, that I have seen through the illusion of the ego that made them hit me in the first place. And on the other level, we can see that the golden rule is expressed that way too, right? How do we treat others the way we would like to be treated? The golden rule carries a lot of power, carries a lot of insights and depth. So, as we can also start to use, like we talked about it just before, the idea that love and energy is a force inside of you when it becomes your force field. It strengthens your field around you. And almost like a shield, you sit within your bubble. And inside of this bubble, you actually have more freedom. You gain access to higher intelligence that gets downloaded from the higher spheres. And you get stronger in your connection into Earth Mother. Because in that sense, we are held between Earth Mother and Father Sky. Call it whatever names you'd like to, but there are energetic forces in our planet working strongly to support us, and there are spiritual forces in the ethers above us also working to support us, trying to give us good messages, trying to communicate with us. And as we get more into this inner space of stillness and peace, it becomes easier to listen. It's easier to hear. Pick up on the messaging coming in. Not always easy, but once we get more still, we're like, ooh, I feel like something's coming in. I feel like there's a message coming in, or like there's something higher going on. And at least the way I see it, it's a beautiful process. Beautiful process of healing. So, we're going to go into a bit of a session here. And I'm just going to have a sip of my water. And I would like for you to, if you can, thank you, L.A.K., if you can right now, envision your inner self, envision your inner strength. Envision that there is a pillar of light from your root chakra connected into Earth Mother, going up inside of you. It might be spiraling, and it might be broadening as it goes higher up. Envisioning this light getting stronger inside of you. And envision connections, cord cutting, the cords that no longer serves our highest good. Envision them being cut off, almost like strings that when they cut, they go, they fall down, fall away. I want you to bring your power back home, back to yourself. So we are going to envision that bright light strong, spinning power, energy inside of us coming up. Mm. Cutting those cords and bringing your power back into yourself. You can use your hands to scoop the energy into yourself. Once the cords are cut, once you have pulled certain things out of you, which we do as well, we help you with that, we also want you to pull your energy back in, especially to the sacral chakra and the root chakra. You use your hands and pull it back in from all directions, the directions you can reach at least. Pull the energy back in so you can be more sovereign in your inner space. So you can step into your power. All right. And with your permission, we'll be working on helping you remove and release things. And there you go. Open the crown. Open the crown. Yes. Spaciousness in the body. Spaciousness in the body. May every cell refresh, recharge, renew. Every cell refresh, recharge, renew. Every cell refresh, recharge, renew. えおといおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおい てよよとだいやへよ。だいよだいよだいよだいよへやへやへや。てよてよよよよよよよよよ。だいよへや。いや。はいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやい 太陽。てよよよよよよよよよ。はいはいはいはいはい。 よ。太陽。太陽よいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよいよ Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Welcome back into the room, everyone. Take a few deep breaths, feel into your system, ground yourself. We felt a lot of openings going on, a lot of crown chakra, root chakra connection going on. We felt a lot of energy coming in from above as from below. Lots of spinning of the energy fields and filling you up with power, moving some of the things that might have been stuck. Yes. We're so grateful that we are here together. We're so grateful that you, just you, are here for these sessions. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's with much gratitude, right? Gratitude in our hearts, gratitude in our body. We get to sit here. Johnny, thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Ellie K. Thank you, 11, Jolie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody who came on board. Wish you a beautiful, lovely, amazing week. Keep an eye out for the other videos that are coming out. And I wish you much love, much peace, much power. Namaste. And aho. Oh, thank you, Ellie K. That's beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.